Hello, 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 my dashers. I'm back. Hello, hello. Hey, Elsa, how are you? Hi, hi. I know it is crazy. Oh my God, I am so sore. It has been quite the week. Wow, I don't even know where to begin. Past couple of weeks actually. Um, busy, 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 busy doing the beats. Hey Brenda, how are you? Welcome. Hey. Y'all can hear me, right? Give me a thumbs up. All good. Got the Starlink up, so it's not doing pretty good, but we're gonna try it, see what happens. Lord knows. Hey Adele, how are you? Oh, got a thumbs up from Brenda. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Tim, my brother, how are you? Woohoo! I actually got audio right this time. Wow. I am still alive and kicking, although my body is like hating me. I probably lost, I'm like looking at my face going, oh my God, I think I lost weight. It has been a busy 3 weeks, like beyond anything. Oh my God. Everybody's saying hi, hello, hello. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Yeehaw. Um, yeah, the beet harvest, working nights too. That's a whole different animal in itself. So working nights and then working the harvest itself. So as a helper ground crew, um, oh my gosh, it's constant mud, constant cleaning, constant samples and chucking out, 40-pound bags of beets, dealing with trucks and truck drivers, other crew members. Yeah, it's a lot. Everybody's saying, hey, Sissy Kara, hey, in the house, in the house. So I have to say the 2024 beet harvest is complete. So I can now post the videos. I didn't post them due to privacy issues because, I wanted to show where I was at, all of that fun stuff, but that would have given my location. And since I had to be there for quite some time, I felt that it was necessary to post it after I had left. So, but the beet harvest has finished. Yay! Cheryl saying hi to Cheryl. Um, Hello, everybody in the chat. All done. Yes, all done. And my body is hurting. Um, done? Yes, all done. It was actually, let's see, American Crystal Sugar is the company that hired express employment for the beet harvest workers. And boy, I gotta tell you, and I was in the Drayton district. So in the Drayton district, they have a states. Um, so I was on the Minnesota side. So I was at the Kennedy piling station. So yeah, I know, right? I finished it. Oh my gosh. But here's the funny part because we cleaned, we put the pilers to bed, everything like that. I was getting ready to leave. I was, cleaned up the camper, cleaned up the RV, got everything ready, everything packed. I was literally on the road and they asked me to turn back. They had a contract come in that was not scheduled for any beets, so they needed to restock some beets. And so they opened up a few of the pilers and asked me to money. And of course, I turned around and I did the extra 2 days. And again, then we had to re-clean everything and then we re-put everything to bed. Um, so most of the people left after it was Monday. Yeah, Monday was the last day. Tuesday, they were frantically making phone calls to get enough crew to open up a few sites, in which one of them was mine. We were able to get 14 people to open up the 3 pilers and the 2 scale house and a foreman. So yeah, that was what was needed to like the Kennedy site. So I agreed to it. I went back. I turned around, which kind of was nice because I got to see the other campground in Drayton. But I was staying in Halleck, Minnesota. And yeah, so I was at that campground. So I was able to see now the North Dakota one. Yeah, it was interesting. But I went back for 2 more days for regular time and overtime. And I think we worked 12 and a half hours one day and then 13.75 for the second day. So, yeah, it's like 25 hours in 2 days. It was like, whoa, almost 26 hours. It was insane. Um, and then I drove home. I said, nope, not answering my phone. I'm leaving. And I took the 2 days. So I took Friday and Saturday. I got here at Dasherville about 3:30 in the afternoon. So I'm like, oh, it is crazy. So it is, and you know what is funny? It's right back to it's 80 degrees today. I'm like, oh my God, I thought I left this. I thought it was going to be cooler. It's not cooler. I'm like, oh my God. But the humidity isn't as bad as it was when I left. That's kind of nice, but it's still hot. I mean, the high up in North Dakota was 58 and the low was 38. So it was that was kind of a drastic change. So I'm hoping that I don't get a cold because of the drastic change of going from cold to heat. So I don't know, we'll see. I know y'all are talking. It's just not up there yet. Like, come on. Starlink is having a funny day today, which is kind of crazy. I don't know why. Oh, Zora's in the house. Oh no, Graham is. Let's talk money. Is it worth the effort? Yes. Um, I think my first check was I really worked. Well, I mean, I'll have a video that breaks it down by weeks. The first week I had orientation and training. The second week we had our first full week of beet harvest, but 3 days of it was stay pay. The second week of the harvest did another 3 days because of the heat. It's either heat or it's too cold, it's too hot, or it's too muddy, or that's pretty much the reason why they would stay pay. And stay pay basically is 4 hours of regular pay or double time it or overtime if it falls on a Saturday and Sunday and you have worked the whole entire week. The final week I had 1 day of stay pay and I worked all the rest of the 6. So yeah, that was a long week. Um, but it was worth it. I will say this much. It got me my garage door, which is installed, guys. How is Dasherville looking? Going to do anything new there? Yes, I just got the garage door installed, guys, while I was gone. And it opens like a dream. So I finally have a garage door on my opening. I don't have plastic there anymore. I can actually push a button and watch the thing go up. And yeah, it's I can park fuzzy in here in there and be all nicey. So I have a lot of cleaning up to do because there's obviously a mess that was left. And um so since I didn't get here till 3, I was like, I am so exhausted. My body is still screaming. You should see me when on my drive home, because I hadn't sit still for the past 3 weeks. I had been moving, cooking this or that, and then getting some sleep, and then going right back to work, and for 3 weeks, and on my way home, I'm driving, it's 300 miles or something like that. Oh, I got to fill up the gas. I get off the gas. I literally get out of the vehicle and I'm like an 80-year-old woman. Oh, ow, ow, ow. I couldn't walk. I was like, oh my God, what is this? I thought to myself, wow, they really beat me up because I hadn't sat down for that long driving. And I'm like, wow. I felt it. That is for sure. Everybody's saying hi. Yay, garage. I know, right? And it's one of the commercial insulated, the best, ideal door kind of insulation. And it's really quiet. I have a side mount on it and, things that I wanted specifically. It cost a pretty penny. But the Beet Harvest paid for it. So that was good. Yay. I know, right? Welcome home. I know. It is so good to be home. I'm not going to lie, just because the Beet Harvest is physical because you have to stay on your feet. You're on your feet for 12 hours. Now, you get a break. You get an hour break, so it's half an hour and 2 15 minutes. We, sometimes if it's slow, we just go ahead and an hour break all night long for, just go, everyone. So you're off your feet for that amount of time. But if it's busy, you're lucky if you get 15 minutes. That last day, um, I think I might have got a half an hour break for that 13.5 hours because we were just so busy. When they reopened. But it was nice because they actually gave us lunch. So I was able to just, and we had to go back. The next crew had to come in and get lunch. Everyone's saying hi. Oh, Graham's in the house. Let's cut to the chase. Have you got enough for a couple of weeks on the Great Barrier Reef? Probably. Probably. It was lucrative. It was worth my time. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, but a lot of people were not prepared for the conditions. And if you're not prepared for the conditions, you're just going to be miserable and you'll leave. And it's just really hard for me to understand that they have all throughout. I mean, I signed up in March, and every month they give you a newsletter and everything else, so they stay connected with you. And I knew that it was going to be cold or wet or rainy or muddy and this and that. But if you and if you prepare for it, you're going to be fine. I had the best time. If I didn't have to take a sample, I go like this to the driver and they say, no, or just wave their hand. I start doing the dance because that's a 40-pound bag I don't have to lift. Yeah, I was having a great time. It's all about having a little fun, but also being safe, because you've got trucks involved, you've got a piler, you've got other people, you've got the beets themselves. Those things are as big as my head. Those things are huge. Um, and they could do some damage if they knock you on the noggin. That's why, they give you all the safety equipment, you know, as I'm taking a sample or doing that. Look, I got my hard hat on because one of those suckers hit my head, man. Ooh, that's going to crush your skull because they are huge. So no problem. You have to have your hard hat on when you're out there. Don't I look so stylish, guys? And it's beat up. I've had a few, sugar beets whack me one, and I'm glad I had this. It looks stupid, but I gotta tell you, you're supposed to put your name on. You can see, well, it doesn't see your name anymore. Relax before clean up. I have really, I've got so much on my plate to do. I have I've edited about 3 of the videos. I still got about 5 that I have to do because I want to schedule them and get them going. Now that I'm not there, you have to understand the reason why I couldn't post while I was there is because I was still there. I mean, there's a lot of people on the internet, and I am no longer there. So when I post it, now people can understand what the beet harvest really is, how you should prepare, so on and so forth. The side trips that you can take if there's, some stay pay days. Um, Stay pay means, it's too hot to harvest, so you're not going into work. They're going to pay you 4 hours and you have the day off. So we had 3 days in a row. So that second day, I went up to Canada and went to Winnipeg. I took a day trip up to Winnipeg. So that video is a different one. Going through the border patrol, that's another video. But also the piling station and the campground and the city of Halleck, the city of Drayton. These are the 2 cities that I stayed in at the campgrounds. So being able to understand what is in that area, because I gotta tell you, there's nothing. You work days from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 p.m. Well, they close everything at 8. So it's like you don't have nothing, or 7. They close at 7. By the time you get off and get home at 8:30, everything's closed. So, you have to really plan how you're going to get your groceries or this or that, maybe you have to go to Grand Forks once a week to make sure that you leave your site and go to Drayton, get your grocery shopping at Walmart because they don't close till 10. And then, or Grafton, which is sister city too. It's different because we're out in the middle of nowhere, out in the middle of nowhere. So now I'll be able to post the videos because I'm no longer there for security reasons. So, yay! I once rode a motorbike from Melbourne to Darwin. I know all about the pains of and I didn't even realize until I got everything cleaned up, everything packed, everything ready to go. I hit the road early morning, say around, I think it was like 9 o'clock. Now I had worked, and then I was so exhausted because it was a really tough. I mean, like I said, I think I maybe got 40 half an hour to 45 minutes break that whole entire day. So for 13 points, because we were just busy, 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 and trying to get all these trucks in. We had 1,000 trucks that we had to bring in. So literally it was just nonstop. And we did it in 2 days. So yeah, And then we had to clean the machines to get it all and put them to bed. So we did that in 2 days, and it was a lot. So when I started driving, I didn't even realize, didn't I, I'm like, woo doo doo, I was listening to my audio book, I'm booking, and about what, 3 hours later or 4 hours later, it's time to fill up the tank. I get out of the car and literally I'm like, oh no, oh no. And I'm trying to massage my legs to get off of the cab. I'm walking to the gas station, the gas pump, and I'm turning around to put it into the gas, and I'm like sore. I'm I'm like they stiffened up and stayed there. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't take Advil. I didn't take, Tylenol. I should have done something. A leave, anything. I took nothing. Oh my Lord. Wouldn't recommend that. Yes. Be safe and prepared. Yes. And that's just the thing. People weren't prepared. They were like, it's nice out. I'll just bring that. No, no, you have to be prepared. Any plans for Halloween? No, I don't have any plans for Halloween. Hey, Chris. Miss Nat, hey, Miss Nat, how you doing? Everybody's saying hello. Talking about big things hitting on the head. I was standing in a chair on a long handle shovel trying to cut down tropical fruit. Oh, yeah. Oh, hit you in the face? Oh, you must have got a bloody nose or a broken nose out of that one. They ain't no joke. I mean, the sugar beets and I got pictures, videos of how it is compared to my hand. And it, I have one person that literally has one next to their head, one of my coworkers. It's like huge, huge. It's the size of her head. I know, ouch. You all right? I hope you're all right. Was that recently? But I also found this too that uh, uh, you know, um, the sugar beets that we collected are actually sugar for Coca-Cola and Hershey's. Can you believe that? They get their sugar from American Crystal Sugar, which is like, wow, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. It's not just the, packages of sugar and brown sugar and powder sugar and everything else. And what I find is that the beet sugar is more rough than cane sugar is more refined. Like uh, it's smaller granules than sugar beets. Kind of weird. I woke up on the ground with my eye. Yeah, laughing your head off. I don't know. I'd first find out if you're fine, and then I'd laugh my butt off. I'd be concerned first, and when I'd find you'd be okay, then I'd laugh. I'd be like, you good. Miss Net needs to be a moderator for Carol's live stream. I can't handle the pressure. Oh, that's fine. Miss Net, just tell Carol she'll make you a moderator, no problem. And want to be Nora, all you have to do is just tell her. Oh, you're LOL. Okay, you're not serious. Uh, I would do the same. I guess cracking me up. But yeah, that pretty much is what's been going on with the beet harvest. I will be doing a video of what you should wear and what you shouldn't. I mean, somebody actually came to the site. I kid you not. I am not kidding you. Now, like I said, we have been versed all through the last 8 months or so, 9 months. I mean, ever since March, of what you should wear, what boots you should wear, bring cold weather gear, this kind. This person showed up, and I kid you not, in one of those long, puffy, huge, puffy down jackets, all the way that's down to her knees. She was wearing dress boots, zippered dress boots. Um, and she didn't have a hat. She didn't have a scarf. She didn't have mittens. She had nothing to protect her hands. Outside of the work gloves, which are very thin. You have to understand these are like nothing. They're just thin as crap. So she had nothing. And I'm like, she lasted 2 days. And I never saw her again. I never saw her again. Like, you have to understand wait, cuddled, swear to God, guys. Oh my God. Like I said, the temperatures were getting down to, upper 30s. I mean, it even got down to 28 one night with a wind chill of 22. So it was freezing. I mean, the sample bags were started to freeze. There were frost on them by the morning. Because I was working night shift. I had my cuddled on. I had a pair of sweatpants, like lined sweatpants on top of my bottoms. On my top, I had one of those hiking, very thin layered down puffy jacket, and then I had my army um, field jacket on. I had a hat. I had a gaiter, so it could put over my nose and my ears to keep those nice and protected. And the cuddle does have a thumb hole, so half of my hand, and everything kept warm. My fingers were fine. I wasn't freezing. I actually did have winter um, gloves, not just these. They gave us some winter ones, and so I wore those during that frost. And then, yeah, I had my boots, my socks, everything was fine. I stayed I was no problem. They work a lot. Cuddle duds, but you have to get the frigid kind, guys. That's your base layer. Let me tell you. Oof, I was perfect. She still brings out photos and shows people. I would too. I'd laugh. I'm just playing. I know now. I realize you're playing. Sounds like it was shopping for a boyfriend. That's cute. I like that one. Huh? Scarecrow with the beet head warning, wearing a, a scarecrow with a beet head wearing a hard hat. Yeah. And the sugar beet. I know, right? At the sugar beet harvest. No, no, no sugar daddy. Don't want it. Uh, she exactly. There's my sister. She don't need no man. That's my sister. Deb's in the house, everyone. I don't need no man. I don't need no sugar daddy. I'm perfectly fine with myself. Yeah, that's my sister. I love it. That's funny. Just looking for a sugar daddy at the sugar beet harvest. Yeah, well, got bonked on the head with the sugar beet. Were you? We were talking about the quitted lady. Oh, the lady who quit. Yeah, the one that showed up in designer boots and, the designer puffy jacket that goes down to your knees. Yeah, that lady. Oh my God. Yeah, that's true. She realized it wasn't, and she actually had to do work in mud. And it was a white jacket, a white puffy jacket. Do you have to understand? Do you see how filthy this is my safety vest? I mean, literally, look at how filthy. And she wants to wear white puffy jacket. Are you out of your mind? These are my gloves. Look at her. And she wants to wear white. What? 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 We knew she was like. I was surprised she lasted one day. She left on the second day. Like, oh my God. Tim, my brother from another mother. Talk about the late, yeah, sexy boots and no gloves. Yeah, now I know. That's what I get for. Yeah, well, don't feel so bad, Deb. I didn't get it at first either. That chick was looking for a sugar daddy. Oh my God. So she thought she'd get one at the sugar beet harvest, right? Harvesting them up. Oh my God. That's a good one. God. Guys are killing me today. Yeah. So I am definitely here. I am tired. I am not going to lie. The van needs to be extra clean because of all the mud. I mean, you guys gotta understand mud, the sugar beets coming out of the fields. The farmers pick them, put them into a truck, and I get them at the truck at the piling station. So full of dirt everywhere. Um, these are actually not bad, but I mean, they are literally caked on. I use these and believe it or not, these were $9 on sale. I found them on the way up. So these are kind of cute. They look like my military boots but smaller. But what I loved about it was they had zippers on the side. So it was so much easier to get on and off than having to tie them up every day. Yeah, but these are designer ones, dudes. These are actually $9, but they were $40 normally. But man, they were beat the heck up. And I gotta tell you, it was the best $9 I ever bought because they were so comfortable because my feet swell for being on them too long. So it gave extra room for the swelling to go down. So, or, to expand. And it was actually well worth it. Oh, Lord. Sugar beet finder. Here we go. Taking the dressing for the occasion. Yeah. Need a sergeant out of the bush. Shut up. Really? Well, that's going to get ruined in a heartbeat. Sugar beet tinder. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, it looks like them, but they're not. They were $40 at Walmart, was on clearance for $9. They look like Doc Martens. Somebody actually said that too. You got Doc Martens on? No, I don't have Doc Martens. Are you nuts? This is the sugar beet. Are you kidding me? No, I ain't gonna ruin any kind of Doc Martens or anything. For it was $9. They were on clearance and they had my size. So I tried them on and I could see that there was a little bit of room. So I said that's perfect because when my feet swell, it fit perfectly. I didn't have any issues with my feet The only thing that was just annoying as heck was it kept piling on the mud. So you'd actually have like an inch of mud on your toes and you'd have to scrape it off in order to get any kind of flat footing. Otherwise your body gets, your hips and everything get misaligned. That's why the body was hurting. We didn't, we were moving. We had we were pumping out trucks like crazy. It was, oh my God, I was so sore. Thank God you're home. Ah, yes, Lucky went to Wendy's, um, while I was gone this month, which I am grateful. Thank you. I don't think Lucky would have been happy being locked up in the van for 12 hours a shift. Um, Zeus, this is a palace to Zeus, but for Lucky, he's a bigger dog. That would have been so good. So it kind of worked out really well that Auntie took Lucky for the month, which I appreciate entirely. And she has a dog, Bo, and so it was a company for Bo, um, which was nice. But Bo's a talker and Lucky's a talker, so it ends up getting um, a talking match or a fighting, a babbling match, and of course drives Deb and Jeffrey completely crazy. I'm sorry, but he was happy to see me when I got home. I came through the door and he was like, oh, he won't leave me. Right now he's inside. He's looking out the window with his head like, Mom, why are you coming in here? Um, it's great to have the garage door because then I don't have to worry about, anything coming in. But yeah, oh, so how is everyone? I'll be on a cruise November 9th through the 18th. So I'll be traveling then and then I am home until January. Probably mid-January is when I'll probably head out to Q for a couple months, maybe 2, 3 months. I'll bring Lucky with me and Zeus, and we're going to go to Q. And yes, that's exciting. I love him. Aw. She gives him baths and takes him to get his nails done. And, I'm sure he loves that. She gave him a bath last night because she knew I was coming in. Yeah, I drove like a maniac. I drove the 19 and a half hours in 2 days. I was like, shoot. I'm like, I gotta go. I want to come home. It's like, nope, I gotta come home. That's enough. I got another week. Oh my gosh, right? I got another week. Oh yeah. Oh, well, I could board him. Kind of sucks, but I'll board him. I'm going to Q. Yay! I'll get to see you. I will be there mid-January around. I'll be there for the RTR probably. But I know Deb is going out to California, so I'll be taking care of her animals and chickens, dog, and whatever. And then they come back after the first of the year, and then I will pack up and probably leave for on my way back to Illinois. When you coming back to Illinois? Yeah, you're more than welcome to. Brother from another mother. A cruise and then the Q. I'll see you there. I'm heading there very soon, mid-November or March. Oh, great. November to March. So you're going to be there the whole entire time? Awesome. That's so I will be there. Hell no. I'll take the big booger. Get the boy. Hey Donna, what's up? Nomad friends. Donna's in the house, everyone. Early December. Oh, I'll be home. I'll be home. Yes, stop by. Absolutely. I'm in southern Texas now. Oh, well, I'm in northern Houston. I am back. Look out, y'all. Hey, Judith. I am back, y'all. Lo and behold, back to Texas. Yeah, this van needs a good clean. It's got a lot of dirt and dust, and it needs an exterior and interior like go through because the soil is everywhere. They cleaned it and then they called us back and I got it dirty again. So now I got to clean it again. And I just was so tired. I'm like, I want to get home. I want to leave before they say, come back and, we've got more beets we sold. So come back again. And no, I'm out. I'm going home. I'm going home. Everybody's saying, hello, hello. San Marcos. Yes, it is over. And it didn't take long. Honestly, it was 2 weeks. And 6 days, 6 of the days actually, is it 6 days? One, two. Well, the first week I don't count because that's just orientation and training. That was only 11 hours. So the second week was really the first week of the beet harvest because that was October 1st. We were done with what was Monday? Okay, let me see. Let me look at a calendar here, guys. Okay, so one, 2, 3. Yeah. So we were done on the 21st. So that was 3 weeks, really 3 weeks but 6 days, so 7 days. So 1 week was stay pay. So we really worked only 2 weeks. But we got called back for an extra 2 days. So that was the 23rd and 24th. And I hit the road the 25th and I'm here the 27th. So yeah, it was 14, 16 days. 16 days worked. But because of heat and everything else, we had 7 days of stay pay. 8 days. 8 days of stay pay. So yeah. But it was really 16 days worked. Miss Net saying hello, hello. I will pick the special bash. Oh, yay. Okay. I'm not gonna say no. And Deb will come over. Deb will come over for some. She's heard the infamous egg rolls, so I'm pretty sure she'll come over. Have egg rolls. We'll fry. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, I'm all there. Hey Christian, how are you? My UK friend. What's new? I'm home. Beet harvest is done. Woohoo! Boy, oh, you should have seen some of the trucks on their last truckload. They will. scale out, and then they will honk their horns really loud as they're peeling away from the site. So when I got in my car, I'm like, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm out. That's it. I'm gone. I'm honking my horn. People are laughing. Where I was just like, I don't care. Beep, 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 beep. I'm out. I'm good. Thanks. No more beat. No, no more beat. No, I'm still. I just got back from the beet harvest driving today. Now I can post all the content for the beet harvest. Problem is, I couldn't do it while I was there because I was there. If I start posting everything else, it's kind of a security issue that's, the internet and crazy people. They know exactly where I'm at, where I'm staying, what campground, what piler station I'm at, what I'm doing, so on and so forth. So I have it delayed because it is not safe for me. Now that I am home and I am not there, I can give my experience, and there is actually, you know, security. You know, I can now post the content the beet harvest without having to worry about security issues. So feels oh, it was long. I mean, it ended on Monday. We had Tuesday off because they called us back. So we had stay pay for Tuesday and we worked our butts off for Wednesday and Thursday. Literally our butts off. I mean, I had not worked that hard the whole entire season. Those 2 days were extreme. Um, and after those 2 days, we worked extra because it's only supposed to be a 12-hour shift. So we worked an extra hour and 45 minutes to finish cleaning the piler. So we didn't have to come back the next morning. And we were on overtime anyway. So that was kind of nice. We just wanted to get it over with and hit the road because we wanted to go home. All of us were like, we're done. You know, the 2 days that I picked up were insanely busy. So yeah, I was emotional to get out of there. I'm out. Don't call me. I'm not picking up my phone until I reach Omaha. Oh, I'm too far away. Elk tea season. Uh-oh. You're gonna be there for the winter? Nice. Van chewing on water pipes? Underneath the van chewing on. Wait, I just caught Charles. Oh, yeah, Starlink's loving me. Beet harvest post mortem. Yes, post mortem. Hello. I can't talk today. A little tired. Hey, Ryan, Becky, how are you? Howdy, howdy. Yeah, Starlink is acting up. No surprise. Saying hi. So I ended, yeah, Thursday. Thursday night was the last. Honked out. Um, I literally didn't clean the van. I didn't do anything. I just packed up everything, put it in the van, and I took off down the road to come home. I drove 19 and a half hours in 2 days. I got here, um, and then I went over to get my big boy Lucky But then I did my laundry at my sister's, started cleaning the porta toilet. I got the joke of gotta go, so I picked that up. I got all these other things that I did. So by the time I finally got back to Dasherville, it was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and I'm like, oh man. So I will be sleeping quite well today. What are you doing at the end of the year with your hard earned federal reserves? We don't federal what our tax returns are usually those don't come until the beginning of the year. So what am I gonna do? Probably put a fence in so Lucky doesn't have to be tethered, so he has a backyard. The money for the beet harvest paid for the garage door. Yay, the garage door on Dasherville. Yay. So I'm so happy about that. Thanks to my brother-in-law who was here and the company installed it before I got back. So that was kind of a nice surprise. Starlink is inconsistent. I always heard great things about them. Interesting. Well, it depends on where you are. I am at Dasherville, so I have still a lot of trees around me. I still have some clearing I got to do in order for Starlink to be optimal. So if I'm in a clearing, no problem, but I'm not. So my Dasherville is still kind of in the woods. I need to clear more woods in order to make more of a viable connection to the internet for satellites because there's too many trees, too many obstructions. When I got to clear, whoa, boy, it's choice. No problem, but not so much here. About 3 hours from you. Uh, 3 hours from you, but the wrong direction, or I'd come and visit. Oh, but hey, I'll see you in Q. Don't worry about it. We'll get together in Q. No problem. I meant with your earnings. Oh, that's already spent. The earnings from the beet harvest went to the garage door. I mean, because I had an opening for this van, which is 10 by 10, 10 feet by 10 feet. Um, I had to get a commercial door because it's not a normal 7 foot garage door. So it cost to customize. I also got it insulated. I put some windows on it. I also put a side jack. So there were specific things. It ended up being like, I think $4,500, and the beet harvest paid for that. Oh yeah, I agree entirely. I just got the mini because I like the portability of the mini, and I'm glad that Starlink came out with a barrow connector that's waterproof, so you could do DC operation instead of just only AC. So I'm pretty happy about that. Uh, Yeah, because there's no obstructions to the sky. I have a bunch of trees around me that I need to actually cut to make a good open sky in order for me to get Starlink to work properly. But like when I was in Halleck, I had a great shot open, no problem. I was getting, speeds 180 180 down with about 50 up. So I was like, I'm loving it. It was nice. It was real nice. Every internet company does, but not just because they're realigning the satellite, it's catching the next satellite in the line. That's all. Yes. See ya at the queue. Yes. See ya. No problem. Queue's getting busy. It seems like more people here. Really? Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Roy and Becky, you guys live there, right? You live at the LVTA full time, year round. Oh boy, I couldn't take those 100 and some heat. No way. I don't care how dry it is. It's I don't know. No, no, no. I couldn't take that heat. You must have an awesome air conditioner because oh man. Um, what's the cost of staying in the queue? LVT increasing costs. Yeah, I hope everyone, voted by the 21st, y'all. Gave your opinion by the 21st. Pretty much until the emergency fund is back where it needs to be. Huh. Yeah, LVTA, I gotta tell you. Oh, it still is 187 and 40 for 2 weeks, really? So they didn't change it to the three. Well, no, they wanted to 700 at one point. So it's still the 180 for 7 months. Better grab on that bandwagon real quick. Because I know that they had a questionnaire you had to fill out by the 21st of October, which I've been promoting. Here until next year, it may be 600. Yeah, that was what they were trying to jack it up. I thought this year they were raising it to 300 and then 600 for the year after that. Um, but it's still 180. That's good to know. Because they're just going to price out a whole bunch of people who can't afford it. They're asking for 600 to at least get half. It will probably be about 300 next season. Yeah, because I know that they were talking 300 and then the following year 600. And I was like, what? And then people can't even afford, hardly afford the 180 because they're unlimited budgets. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, yes, it has water. Yes, it has sewer. Yes, it has garbage. But I also have the public garbage and sewer out by Pomosa Road. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You're getting a bit of gravel to park on. I mean, it is 180 is, I agree with that. But there's some folks that can't afford the 300, let alone 600. Shut up. Good luck on getting that. You're allowed 14 days. And now they want to charge everyone $15 a night. Good luck on that. That's not going to fly too well. Because you're allowed 14 days in the regular public area. Because you can go to, you can go for 14 days and then go up to Lake Havasu for 14 days and come back. or go to Yuma for 14 days and then come back because it'll be, 30 days by the time you come back to LBTA and just rotate. No big deal. What's the next venture? I'm on a cruise on November 9th through the 18th. I'll be going to St. Thomas St. Croix St. Kitts. I will be back at Dasherville for the holidays. And then after January 3rd, sometime, maybe the second week or so or third week of January, I will head out for the RTR and stay there around that area. Because I have some friends in San Diego, I have some friends in LA, I have some friends in the San Francisco area. Um, I'll see them. I'll go to the, Lake Havasu. I'll go to Yuma. I'll go to Blythe, whatever, to BLM land, bounce myself around. And then I want to do the Route 66 from Texas all the way up to Canada. I'll probably start that in the end of May. I'll probably go to Dasherville to stock up for that trip. And yeah, that's pretty much. And then back to the beet harvest. Woohoo! Get out. Solar fields out here all around Q. Imagine the money they're going to make from that. And yet they want to charge everyone all that money. The government's going to pay for all that those solar fields and everything else because it's going to give electricity back to Cali or Nevada or wherever because it'll be a whole damn grid. That's insane. Oh, love you. Oh, thanks, Elsa. I wouldn't be happy either, even as a nomad, because I mean, here's the thing. Yes, I know that in the wintertime that it gets crazy out there. There's a lot of people, everything else. But for the most part, they're very respectful, most of them. Okay, there are the bad apples of the group. We get that. Okay, but for the most part, people are usually considerate. They keep to themselves or their tribe or their group, whatever. They're not that loud. I mean, I go out there for some peace and some quiet, or and I can go out there or I can stay closer to the roads where it's more compact and more noise, but I can go way out there in the middle of nowhere and be fine by myself and get the peace and quiet and have the sunrises and sunsets and do what I want to do. That's why I love Q is because you can choose how social you really want to be. You know, that's the biggest draw for me is when I want to be by myself, I'll go way the hell out there. I'll spend 3 or 4 days there, and then I'll move to come closer in if when I want to be social. Um, I'm given that choice because of so much land there, and now they want to sit there and put fields, solar fields in there. That's crazy. I envy your upcoming travels. It's I love traveling, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to I'm planning my trip to China sometime next year. Going to Shanghai. Woohoo! I'm heading off. The bride has just come back from the doctor, and we're gonna go buy some plumbing stuff to fix. Oh no, Charlie's handiwork. Oh, Charlie the puppy. Oh, well, thanks for showing up, Graham. And yeah, I'll find my mango trees. Yes, it is time to go. It is about that. Yeah, survival. I agree entirely. But it is the top of the hour, people. Thank you so much. Pretty much, I am back home. I will be posting the videos next week, starting next week. So you guys will get to see the whole journey. Now I don't have to worry about security reasons of me being there because I'm not. But you guys will get to experience everything of the beet harvest, what to wear, what's going on, what's the jobs, what's the weather, is it for me, is it not? Will I do it again? Yeah, I'll do it again. It was a lot of fun for me because I made it fun. If you want to be miserable, yeah, you'll have the worst time of your life. But for me, I'm making money. I'm making money. And that was my attitude during the whole time. Not there, to make lifelong friends. I'm there to do a job, and I did the job, and I came home. And so that pretty much is it. So thank you, everyone, this week. I do appreciate y'all coming. Please hit the thumbs up button for me. I really, really do appreciate it. It helps me out. I am going to sleep. I have lost a few hours of sleep and I'm now in my own bed. So I am going to brush my teeth, change into my PJs, cuddle up, and I am going to pass out. Thanks everyone for joining me this week. You know I love you always. And always, stop dreaming it, start living it, guys. I love you guys. Bye. And end, 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 end. Night.